J. Robert Oppenheimer recalls how he and others felt in the moments following the Trinity test.
He knew the world would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." I suppose we all thought that one way or another.
Heavy shit, man. But seriously, imagine being involved in all that lark. And, you know, they would have, that was Oppenheimer, of course. They would have been, thanks to Zeitgeist for sending me that. We had it on the channel about a year ago, maybe, or it could have been a week ago, as far as I know. And I'd forgotten that it was from Hindu scripture, so much appreciate. I know Zeitgeist isn't watching this stream; he's off out. But you know, they're working in their laboratories and that, and they're trying to get it so that if you fire something at an atom or something, this will be a bit low on actual science, but you know, we're all kind of used to that at the moment, so might be able to get away with it. You can cause it to explode and cause its energy to fire out, and then some of that energy hits other atoms and they explode, and then they explode, and it just keeps going until you get threads, until you get the made-for-television documentary film, not documentary, more of a horror story, Threads. So, yeah, imagine, you know, you could tell by his, you know, his approach to that, you know, they would have stood there and watched that test, and when they watched that fucker blow up, they must have just, well, what do you think? Is this a good thing? Probably not. Probably, as he said, he, you know, some people laughed, some people cried, and he thought of the thing from Hindu scripture: I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. I doubt he ever got a proper night's sleep after that. Fucking hell, man. But then, you know, there is the old mad. Anyway, from that grisly reality back to something a little bit more enjoyable. So I've had an hell of a day. You cheeky bastard. I'm going to show something that you sent me first, actually. Lovely to see you all. Lovely to see you all. We'll let the numbers come up. And what I've done, I've actually dragged them all out of the emails, so it'll be a bit quicker. There'll be less fucking about in between memes. Someone, and you're going to be quite gutted when you see it, someone sent me a link to an incomplete meme on a meme generator. Like, there's a bit of it done, but there's no writing, and they haven't clicked generate meme. So whoever that was, you're going to be like, oh, Lee is still enjoying Kwanzaa. Nice one, Lee. I think it goes on miraculous. Oh, excuse me. I think miraculously it goes on to New Year's Day. It's almost like Christmas Eve to New Year's Day. I mean, strange, isn't it? Strange how the different religions can do that. Hello, Chris. You all right, son? This is part 2, Chris. You missed a cracker yesterday. The Scrubs meme stream, part 1. It was the best Kwanzaa ever, according to Amy. Now, while Amy's here, you just reminded me. It's all over for Jimmy. It's all over. They sent him an email, right? He's so funny. Right, this isn't me being a super brain. Do I ever need to say that? But since Jimmy's channel started, I've sent him emails saying, Jimmy, you can't say that. 2 days later, Jimmy, you can't say that kind of stuff on YouTube. I know, I get it, you know, because I've been around this like 6 years odd. And I'm like, I know that you should be able to. And he's like, well, what's wrong with that? It's wiped. It's Jimmy from Philly wiped power and all that. And I'm like, yeah, but look, you got to treat it like you're talking to fucking, you know, school kids. It's not a free speech platform. You've got to be careful. You've got to be a bit cunning. And then I see him stream the next day and I'm just sitting there. In fairness, absolutely cracking up, but just thinking this is just a matter of time. Because if YouTube don't get him, some leftist will see it and go, report, and then they'll see another bit, report. And in fairness, in one of Jimmy's 8-hour streams, you could report him 50 times. And I wrote back to him, I said, so what? Have you been suspended or have you been like, your channel's been yeeted? And he wrote back and said, and he's a bit unsure, and he went, well, they've told me to uninstall YouTube. So, I mean, I know it's not funny. What a shame, but I think if they tell you to uninstall YouTube, it's kind of over. Poor bloke. But you know, maybe no matter what. Do you know what Kwanzaa is? Have you just had a Google? Because we watched it yesterday, and it's an invented some Marxist supremacist just made it up, and it's weirdly Christmas Eve to New Year's Day. Okay, Kwanzaa. It's for African Americans apparently. But you know, happy Kwanzaa. Oh, you clocked it all, did you? What, yesterday or just a minute ago you had a look? Kwanzaa. It's awesome, isn't it? Fucking Kwanzaa. We had a proper giggle at that yesterday, didn't we? Jim McIntosh, what is this demanding a spanner? What's happening, Jim? Tell me. It seems peculiar. Have you had a few beers? What is that? What is that? Where is it? Where's that one I saw? I need a wrench, please. I'll drop a link and you won't see any more from me. Oh, I want to see more from you. I quite like you. You know, why are you going? What's the problem? What's going on? What's happened? You had a bad Kwanzaa? Yeah, but why, Jim? Why? Just tell me. I don't give out spanners like that, because if you give out spanners like that, sometimes people are pissed, not drunk pissed, but pissed, and you give them a spanner and then they fuck you up. Now, I'm not saying you will, but that's just a rule I have. That's why there's 3 people who've got spanners here: Moslab, Rags, and Mark Collette. Peculiar enough, I talked to Mark yesterday. It was lovely to make contact. Nice one, Carlson. Machano Capruscitato. I've already actually racked up the entropy. That should be pinner up the top there. I'll go through that the grift in a bit, but I won't drag it out. I'll just, you know, I think this is meme standards. Is Carter in here? Is he? Why are you saying Carter, Steve? Good Carter. There is something a bit peculiar. I don't. You know, it gives me a bit of the. Well, yeah, JC has as well. You've got hammers and spanners. Have you got a sickle and a hammer? Hello, hair in the gate. You'll be back when you've done hanging your washing up. All right. Didn't you hang your washing out? If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. Dennis Menace says, gives me the willies. Something's got to, Dennis. Willow Wookie says, I'm a spanner on Spam Lady. I almost cheated Dangerfield. Everyone's a spanner. It was that was an example of simping. Hang on a minute. I've got to give Carlson a little bit more thanks for that. There's too much going on, Carlson. Thank you for that donation, mate. You've been very generous supporting this channel, so thank you very much. It's appreciated. Like your new avatar as well. Yes, especially for you. Especially for you. Oh, you're not going to remember Kylie and Jason, are you? That's the brand, isn't it? Broken Silence. Snap on. That's the brand. See, now look what's happening. Now Pags wants one. Bloody hell, what's going on? But it was funny. It was funny seeing Rusky over at Spam Lady. Give me this. Why haven't I got a spanner? Why haven't I got a spanner? Everyone else had one. There was a few people doing it. It was quite funny. All right, Glenn. How are you, man? So is Amy giving some advice about Jimmy? Yeah, I told him to get on Odyssey, Amy. I said to get on Odyssey. But I don't really know anything about streaming on Odyssey. I think maybe you need... you might need to have a certain amount of subs. Or I don't know. I don't know. Jim, what do you want to share? The thing that makes me feel a bit weird about it is you said, and then you'll fuck off and won't be seen round here no more. Answer me a serious question. Are you drinking? But just tell us what it is and I'll put it in the chat. It's simple, isn't it? An op-ed regarding the call. I don't know what's going on now. Hello, Viking woman. Oh, now I've just forgotten it. Especially for you, I'm gonna That doesn't really count as singing it to you, does it? What other one did they do? He had a bit of an hard time though, didn't he? Old Jason D. He went down the Bugle. He took a walk down Bugle Street. I remember seeing him on this morning going, Pags will settle for a Dremel. Amy said, go to D-Live. D-Live's not a free speech platform, though. That's the problem. Pizzle. I'm not reading it out, though, mate. Amazing bragging. Absolute amazing bragging. I'm an OG spanner at Cecil's. I give you so much credit for actually writing that. That's excellent. Yeah, I was one of the first. I don't think she understands what they're doing. You could literally just yeet all her subs, all 6 of them. A bit. There you go. I knew there was something going on. Come on, Jim. Calm down, son. What's happening, mate? Cron says sickle cell anemia. Thanks. We're bringing in. Is it mentioning diseases now? Hello, Glenn. The LSDJ style. I did really, didn't I? Especially for you. People will leave now, Glenn. They'll do the off. Oh, of course. I should be so lucky, 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 lucky. I should be so lucky in love. Wasn't it amazing? Stock, Aiken and Waterman. They really got on the zeitgeist. They churned that shit out, made millions off it. It was awful. It was everywhere. I told you when I met old, what's his name? What is it? Rick rolled him. I met him. I got Rick rolled in real life. Someone said, that's Rick. And he turned around and he went, hello. Shit. Quite a strange voice though. Hello, Baz. Nice to see you. Viking woman says, everyone's got malaria now. Where are you, Viking woman? Roughly. Vincent never got a spanner off of a Spam woman. Spam lady. Cecil certainly has a lot of wrenches on the firm. She has singing. She's got that reverb turned up to 11. Exactly that. On the bugle like a beagle. He was, wasn't he? Hello, Ross. Good to see you, mate. All right, mate. Read one of your stories last night. Haven't been to a free party in Yonks. I'm the only one I can think that mentions a free party is going to be the Weirdos Ball. Did you read that one? When I asked my mate whether he thought about his dad when he was tripping. True story. He just went down. He went down into that Portaloo 200 trippers piss. Hello, Della. That was just Kylie. Look, Jess does know it. You must have been about, what, 5? Good Lord. That's right. No, I met him. I met Rick Astley. He was, I was writing a screenplay for someone. Well, I wasn't, because I quoted him 500 quid. And that was just to fucking read the thing. And so I'd done it. I read it. And I told him, I said, yeah, no worries. I can improve this no end. I can actually make it worth making into a film. He said, oh, when do you want to start? I said, well, we're going to have to draw up a contract. He went, we've already done it. I went, what, that monkey? He went, yeah. I went, no, that was for reading it. I said, you want me to rewrite your fucking screenplay? That's going to cost you about 10 grand, you cheeky cunt. Anyway, I went up to a meeting where they tried to get me down to 2 grand. What? All right, I'll do it with my left hand while I'm fucking wiping my ass. And it was up at Rick Astley's music studio. And literally, as I walked in, he went, this is Tanya. He went, this is Rick. And he turned around and was like, hello. I was like, whoa. I can't even remember Astley's song at the moment. I'm sure someone, you're actually over in Aberdeen. Good Lord. Kylie was, yeah, she wasn't in Neighbours though, but she did peak. Check this out. You know my band Household, yeah? New Shoes, Anesthetic, all that lot. Well, we obviously those songs I play you are just me and Mumford, but we obviously had a band, we had a drummer and a bass player for when we played live. And the bass player is Jock, who does all the 2000 AD stuff. He's a very well-known illustrator, does Batman and all that, and Judge Dredd, Lenny's Hero. And he was in another band, Session Drummer, just a session drummer, quite a big band. I can't remember their fucking name. I don't know why I said fucking then. I do really, because I don't like the blokes in the band. And he said, Jock said to me once, he went, because it was all about Kylie's bum, wasn't it? She had the best bum in the world or something. And that Jock went to me once, he went, I cupped Kylie Minogue's bum once. He went, he said, I got a full cup on it. I said, did you ask her? He went, nah. He said, I just cupped it. He said, I said, what happened? She turned around and went, oh, cheeky. I certainly did. You obviously missed the stream. Yeah, we had a look at him on here. No, we had a watch of him on here talking about stuff. Very interesting. I'm very interested. We got a meme of a bit of Zimmer action as well. No, I'm thinking it's very interesting. That's right, taking liberties. Good play on words, that, isn't it? And then it's like, what is it? Funny fungus and police drama. See what I did there? Oh, was it you that wrote to me? Someone wrote to me and said, I now get the title. And I was like, oh, it's all this. Many encryptions. But yes, Anglosaurus, thank you very much for pointing me in that direction. Very impressed, actually. I'm very impressed. Now, nice one for giving that a go, Ross. That's, it's art, asking people to spend time reading something is quite the ask. But I could not be happier with how my Substack's going. So thank you all for getting busy with it. You're getting busy with it. You're getting busy. I could not be happier with how my Substack's going. I just wanted to tell you that twice, apparently. Hello, 21st Dissident. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Good Kwanzaa. Vincent says Cecil's channel is shit. It's absolute cack, yes. Turn that reverb up and sing. Broken Silence says, Cecil's reverb reminds me of when someone got their first echo mic on a CB. Yeah, good call. Good call. And you were well gelled, though, weren't you, when you first got on there and you heard someone sound like they were broadcasting, or slim casting, should I say, from a cathedral. I remember a mate of mine got the old beep as well. So when he mic'd off, it went beep. I was like, all these people. I've got this poxy little Amstrad with an aerial on a biscuit tin. The SWAR meter ain't working. Jess was probably an egg. Hello, Lizzie. Nice to see you. Lizzie said something very naughty on one of my Substack stories. She said something about it in an artery. I said, vein, Elizabeth, vein. If it was an artery, there'd be blood all over the shop or something like that. And she said, no, I meant artery. and then hijacked the comments to talk about Dexter. All good, though. Lovely to see you all there. Snowy and dark in Illinois. First person I ever talked to on the internet was from Illinois. Worked in a steel factory. I'm gathering there's a lot of them there. Had a truck and everything. I almost cried. I was coming down off like a 20 ecstasy tablet binge. Just having more ecstasy. When's it going to feel like speed? When's it going to feel like speed? I hate this. I hated that stuff. Hello, Flammadiddler. Good to see you. Hello, Wolfie. Good to see you. Pags even remembers what she was wearing. That's right. She dated Michael Hutchins. Rick rolled. I certainly was Rick rolled. I can't remember. We're no strangers to love, you know, and so do I. Say I should learn. To show, I'm gonna give you up. That was it. There you go. Right. Okay. Right. 4 more people. I'm wearing 100. Flammadiddler says the Chemical Brothers did a brilliant remix of a Carly tune during her Foxy Sex Minx phase. Yeah, she did have a sexy Fox Minx phase. She just really did, didn't she? You know, you have to, you know, I think most women are going to play that. I told this story before, so I'll give you the very short version. Aphex Twin was asked to remix David Bowie's Heroes, because Aphex Twin was the big sort of young maestro on the scene. And I know this because I know people from, what's the record company called? I can't even remember the name anymore. It's so insignificant. I'll remember in a minute. Square Pusher, Psylob, all that crowd. Not my kind of thing at all. I like a little bit of Square Pusher. Feed Me Weird Things is good. Warp Records, that's it, Warp Records. And so Bowie's estate said, yeah, all right, nice, wow, we're going to have the man who made Come to Daddy and Window Licker remix Heroes. So he got all the original tapes, all the original stems, dare I say. They would have probably been tapes, though, wouldn't they? And he just used all the bits where Bowie fucked up. So it's just Bowie going, we could be heroes. Oh, I don't know about that one. And like all the little him talking in between. Let's try that again. Can we try it again? We could be heroes. And that was kind of it for 6 minutes. And they weren't happy. They were not happy. I mean, he done it for a joke. He done it for a joke. And they just went, you bastard. And of course, he still got to play it. He didn't get to release it, though. But him and his mates had quite the laugh with it. Richard, his name is, Aphex Twin. Yeah, funny old things. Right, we've hit 100. Let me get the grift out of the way. All right there, people. You can become a member of this channel. That's the top link in the description. Private streams, loads of excellent badges, perks. So like a once monthly payment, $1, $4, $7. The more you pay, the more streams, private streams you get to watch. Good fun, actually. We get everyone on the screen. It's not like this. There's about 15 of us sometimes. Anyway, super chat. That's the $sign at the bottom of the chat. Entropy. That's pinned. Pinner. up there. Subscribe star. Hello to all my half a dozen subscribe stars. Lost a subscribe star. Lost his job. He said, I'm gutted, but I can't afford it. And I was like, you've supported me for like 4 years. You got nothing to apologise. And then he wrote back and said, yeah, but I want to. And I was like, it's all right, man. It's chill. No one ever has to apologise for not having enough money. That's fine. And that's it, really. This isn't my full-time job, but I do try and stream twice a day, and I do try and do interesting, exciting things. I do put a lot of time, energy, effort, and passion into it. And your donations really help. It justifies me spending time on this and not the sinking ship that is my business. And I have to say, for the size of my channel, you're a very generous bunch. So thank you very much. It works well. No, it wasn't mute. It was warp. Someone said mute. No, it's warp. They're all right. I mean, it's just not my kind of music. I can't really slag it off if I don't like that sort of music. The Anglian. Now, yesterday, mate, your meme went down an absolute treat, but I don't think you were here because I called it. I said this was by the Anglian, but you weren't in there. You weren't here, I don't think. Maybe you were, and just keeping your head down. Pizzles, not sorry. It's not me you need to say that to be honest with you. You might want to have a look in the mirror. Yeah, no, it went down a treat, mate. Last night's stream was brilliant, but there were so many people. Oh, can I just send one late? So we decided to split it in two so I didn't rush through the last lot. And here we are. Bison American Club has got the AIDS. So I shouldn't really be laughing at that, I suppose. You know, I was writing about the AIDS last night, as I told you all this morning. Yeah, don't get a tattoo of a corporation, Jess, because you'll grow up. I'm not saying you're not mature, but you'll grow up. And I nearly had a hammer and sickle where it says good for nothing. That was in Venezuela. And it was, he even got the picture on it, you know, when they get the little sort of carbon thing. So it had it. And just before he started, this was in Venezuela. How weird is that? Before the socialist breakdown of the economy and culture. And he went, and just before he started, he went, I don't think you should have this. And I was like, why not? He said, well, you obviously like traveling, or you wouldn't be in Venezuela, but there'll be places you'll go in the world. If they see that, they'll cut it off your arm. Probably, maybe even your whole arm. And I went, yeah, good point. Good point. So I went for something else instead. Quite funny, actually. So he washed it off, and then I said, oh, do good for nothing. Write good for nothing. You can see it there, right? It's so bad. If I get sun on it, it comes up about an inch, about 1.5 mil. Like it's ex-bossed. And just before he started, I said to him, can I smoke crack while you do it? Now, this was in Venezuela. This was in Margarita Island, which is a cocaine port, right? So it's not that weird to say, do you mind if I smoke crack while you do it? And he went, no problem, right? All right. So I get the pipe out. I put a rock on it. Over there, 20p a rock. In England at the time, and still today, the equivalent would be £20. So I don't know how I came home from that holiday alive, to be honest with you. We were buying 100 at a time. Anyway, I put this rock on this pipe and I've gone, and just as I'm holding it in, he's took the pipe off me and finished it off. I thought, hang on a minute, you're about to do a tattoo. And he carried on doing it because I had a mate with me and my mate was smoking and he was like, can I have one? He was like, yeah, no worries. And that's probably why it's so bad. I want to show you quite how bad it is. I want to show you how much the crack has affected it. All right, if you look, right, how can I show you this? Look how thick the H is, right? Look how thick the H is compared with, for instance, the N. Look at the N. It's like all dainty. Look at the H. The H looks like he done it in a fucking permanent marker compared with the N. Look at it. Thanks, mate. All right. I'll come back for the next one in a new lifetime. Hitchlap Hitchens. Work has been busy lately. The holidays are a busy time for me, but I hope you've been well. It's been absolutely flying. Even if I say so myself, we've been having a wonderful time. It's felt like a really nice community. And I think over the Christmas period, even if you're not alone, you can be around people you might not want to be around. You can be around people that you do want to be around, but want to get a bit of time away. And so I think the Glorious House of Scrubs has really showed itself at its strongest over this period. Actually, the streams seem to have been going well. We've had good numbers and good reviews and good responses. And so, yeah, it's been well. It's been going well. I've been very happy with it anyway. Thanks for the donation, Hitchens. Much appreciated. Anglosaurus Rex says, tattoos are a signifier of conformity. Soon, over 50% of the people in England will have one. Yeah, but what if you had a tattoo of a pig's bladder? That's not very conformist, is it? What if you had a tattoo of Margaret Thatcher's labia? That's not very conformist, is it? I think, you've got the medium and you've got the message. So I'm not sure if I necessarily agree with you there. You get out your head and I've done my first one myself. That there. And then I've done div. Div. Yay! You find me someone else with div on their arm. My mum, there was this cab driver down my road. I've told you about him before. His son went away for murder. He's still there, still inside. That was about 20 years. Fuck me, I was about 15, so that was about 30 years ago he went away for murder. Still ain't got out, won't get out either. He used to work for Charlie Richardson's firm, the father. And after my old man died, my mum and him become quite close. Not a relationship, but his wife died as well. And we were all family friends. So, and he was covered in tattoos, this fella Pete. And when I was really young, I was saying to Mum, I want to get a tattoo. I was only like 16 or something. And I'd already had that one. I'd already done that one, I think. And she said, no, you're not bloody having one. She said, everyone always regrets them. And I went, Pete, do you regret your tattoos? He went, no, I love them. She's gone, shut up, Pete. They're all right, aren't they? I mean, for me, I wanted to look like a toilet wall. I had a bit of a self-esteem issue. I quite liked sitting in toilets looking at all the different typefaces and fonts and angles and that. I think I've pulled it off, to be honest with you. I think that arm's quite groovy. I think I'm going to get another one soon, I think. I quite like having it as well. It's quite painful and sort of a little bit sensual. But, if you want a tattoo, have one. And if you don't. I must admit, women who have got loads of tattoos, they're great for a dirty bit of in and out. But afterwards, you're a bit like, yeah, you're covered in tattoos. It's just the way it goes. Right, where are we? Hello, Alan. Nice to see you. Tattoo's nickname was Sharpie. No, it was Blunty, actually. Right, here we go. Maggie Snatcher, Maggie Thatcher, Milk Snatcher, Maggie, out. There are people who've got QR codes. Yeah, it was quite a thing at art school. I remember my second art school, geezer's turned up with a barcode shaved in he's got his head like number 0 at the back. He's got a barcode in the back of his head, right? And he was a first year. And he's turned up in the bar, freshly shaved, freshly tattooed. You could still see, it's all a bit red and raw. And he was like, well, sort of like, yeah, got a barcode, and I, because like, I'm just a commodity in the world today. You know, I'm not an individual. I'm a commodity. Little did he know that all the third years like me knew that there were already about 10 people at that same art school that had barcode tattoos that they'd let their hair grow over because they were quickly embarrassed. Thank you, No Cap Popeye. Done it with a 1 meal and some Indian ink. Woke up in the morning, claret all over the place. What the fuck happened last night? Went to wash it off, and it all went apart from Div. I'm being warned that I might disappear in a minute. Why is that? I'm on the Ethernet. Nice one, Vincent. Happy Quanda. Here's for your New Year's party, Chris and Mrs. Well, we'll be nursing the mother because the mother was in hospital today. Well, this morning. She's out now, but we will be in and nursing the mother. But I have got Mrs. Me in its half a bottle left of cherry and coconut liqueur. So I might have a couple of drams of that on the sly. But nice one, Vincent. Much appreciated, too. Rusky says Div sounds like an abbreviation. Well, the weird thing is if I wear a T-shirt, it looks like I've got an IV tattoo, intravenous, which isn't very good at NA meetings. Well, nor's Div. Well, in fairness, nor's junk. Junk. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, I'm a smackhead. Do you reckon you could put junk on my arm? But there's quite a cool maneuver there because if you look, you can see the U is backwards, which is actually the mu opioid receptor. All right. Yeah, a little bit obsessive, a little bit embarrassing. It's all good. Why are you bastards on fire so much? IR says Jill Biden has a div on her arm. It's so good. So good. Excellent stuff. Excellent. Look at Anglosaurus he's trying to switch a Rooney. The more individualist the tattoo, the more conformist is. Okay. Anglosaurus, it would appear you've got a bit of an issue with tattoos tonight. You know, more than 50% of the population are wearing clothes, damn conformists. I don't think people have tattoos to be non-conformist. I think you're approaching it from the wrong angle. Just doing something because they enjoy it. That's all right, isn't it? I don't think there's no dramas. If you don't want it, you don't have to have it. Just crack on. There you go, Alan. Yeah, lovely, aren't they? They're great. Good fun. I mean, my mate, when I had my third one, he went to me, he went, when you're an old man, your grandkids are going to look at that and think, what a twit. And I said to him, if you think, we were only about 18, I said to him, if you think I'm going to live my life worried about what my grandkids are going to think about my arms, you've got another thing coming. Jess says her rose tat my rose tat on my hip is sexy. Yeah, I think they can be sexy. I mean, that Vietnamese bird had a lovely cherry blossom up the back of her arm. I used to quite enjoy that. You know, they're for some people, they're not for other people. Doesn't matter, does it? You know, horses for courses, different blokes for different jokes and all that. I mean, personally, the worst slither, the show will start in a minute. The worst Broken Silence has nailed a couple of classics. The cobweb on the elbow is a shocker. Face tattoos are sexual abuse from the parents. But for me, the worst window of the history of tattoos is the sort of Maori, you know, those 1992s. Cheryl Peters, you lovely thing. Bada bing, bada boom. Scrub Warriors cranked up for the part 2 meme assault. Let's absolutely do this. Got there the 4th time. It's fucking hurting as well. Nice one, Cheryl Peters. Right, we're going to get into it now. I'm going to go and have a quick wee-wee. Hello, William. Yeah, the teardrop. Oh, I've got one for everyone I've killed. You haven't. You've got one for everyone you want people to think you killed. I'll tell you what I nearly had done, though. Thank you, Cheryl. I don't know if I always forget if I've actually made a sincere thanks. I'll tell you what I nearly had done, though. That Gizzy Erskine, she used to do piercings and all that. And, you know, out in the prisons in Venezuela, they put pearls under the skin of their penis, right? No shit. Let's see if I can find a photo. Pearl penis under skin. I hope I've got my VPN on. Pearly penile papules. No, that's not what I'm after. It's not an illness or a disease. Oh, fucking Ada. Stop. No, stop. Hi, get it off the screen. Anyway, you can have pearls, and they do it in Venezuelan prisons. They just slit it, put a pearl in, and then just disinfect it, and let it heal. And I remember Gizzy Erskine said she'd performed it on someone, and she's quite a hot bird, Gizzy. She doesn't get a good rap in my book, though. She gets quite torn to pieces. And I said, would you do it? And she was like, yeah, I can do that for you. And I was thinking, and then she said, check it out. She said, you've got to have an erection, though. We tell people to have Viagra. And I was like, yeah, you won't need that. Believe me, if you're handling my penis. Right, time for a wee. If I come back a pearly king. Cold river flow, cold river flow. Right, we're on, people. We're on. Right, the entropy link is pinned up there. Paxmax has dropped one in there already. Let's get on with this. Oh, Paxmax has dropped a couple in there. Let me just check. Oh, and so Paxmax has dropped 3 in. Right, hang on. Let me try and get all these on the same screen. Oh, easily done. A little bit of technical hacking maneuvers. Well, I've got all the memes racked up there in my Paint Shop Pro. That should crash it nicely any minute now. I'll tell you what, if that happens, we've got a problem. Because I deleted all the emails. I didn't really, because I'm going to put them into my Telegram or the lifeboat. I don't know yet. I don't know where people would prefer them. Here we go. Let's have a look at these. Bing, bang, bosh. Pax Max says, for everyone's entertainment purposes only, meatloafs is serious though. Oh. Pax Max says, images on your Telegram. Viewing me. He also says, viewing meme 2.0 stream, making La Gravy for my bacon carpet bot. So I've read these in the wrong order, haven't I? Right. For number one, viewing meme 2.0 stream, making La Gravy for my bacon carpet bombed meatloaf, and I bloody ruined the sauce. Images of massive meatloaves and sad sauce. Images on your Telegram. For everyone's entertainment purposes only, meatloaf is serious though. Okay, well, nice one, Pax Max, for those entrepreneurs. Let's see a couple of pictures of your disastrous. How am I meant to find this? Oh, it caused me all kinds of dramas now. Oh, shit to do, man. I've got a fucking novel to write. Oh, I'm looking at pictures of meatloaf. How am I meant to find it? I don't know how to use. We might have to have a look at them another day, Pax Max, because me and. Oh, no, there we go. Here we go. Oh, hang on. What's all this open with? No, they'll have to be tomorrow, Pax Max, because you haven't just copied and pasted the photos. It says open with, and then it's saying VCL, Microsoft Paint. I will show your ruined meatloaf, though, just not tonight. Pax Max, I'll get them out and downloaded later, like tomorrow or something. Remind me next stream. Matt D said you had me at bacon. Clark sounds like you've created a delicious disaster. Dennis just laughed. All right, yeah, nice one. Remind me. I will do it. Remind me. And like a meme out of hell, I'll be gone in the morning when the moderator comes. There you go. I didn't read it all before I started singing, which was a terrible, terrible shame. Right, let's get this show on the road, people. Let's start. Now, the first one we're going to have a look at, of course, is not a meme as such. There's fucking loads here, I'll tell you that. But I've made it a little bit easier. This will be the longest bit that takes time. I just want to get it to one that, fucking hell, there's hundreds. I can't see my computer surviving this. Survivor, computer. Dear computer, survive. Will the computer live? Right, so is Rube, are you still in the chat? Hello, Moslab. Good to see you, son. Nice one, Anglo-Saxon. Now, why was I going to tell you something? Oh, I had something to tell you and I've damn forgotten. Nice one, Anglo-Saxon. Much appreciated. Rube, are you in the chat still, mate? There's a slight delay. Thank you, Anglo-Saxon. I mean, I'll remember later. Yeah, I do like a good Scotch egg. I don't like an horrible one. I like a nice one. I don't like those processed ones. Right, check out what this cheeky... Now, Dr. Rube, can I just confirm that you are Insignificant Rube on Twitter, right? You're the same bloke. Because you used to have a different name here. Am I right? No, it wasn't a state-based comment. Dr. Rube, can I just confirm that you used to be the Insignificant Rube, or Dr. Insignificant Rube, or... This isn't going at all well, is it? Yes, right, thank you. Now... People who saw this morning's show will understand why this is funny. Dr. Rube there thought it would be funny to tweet this out. Come on. In fairness, I would have preferred artistic discourse or creative discourse, but nonetheless, I even said at the time, didn't I? I said, get a screen grab and you can work with this. That's excellent. Nice one, Dr. Rube. Look at the state of it. I was so proud at the time. Right. Okay. It's good stuff, isn't it, Pizzle? Okay. Now let's get on with the show. Dennis has just said you're no, you're Jess. On this morning's show at the beginning, I was talking about how you go up and down when you're doing a creative project. Watch my cursor. So sometimes you go up, and when you're at the top of this bit, you're a genius. But a week later, you might think it's the worst thing you've ever done. And that keeps happening, and you really need to be on the blue line. But other things can affect it, like, you know, my girlfriend's mum might be ill, and that cause me to be negative thinking. Or I might win on an horse race or something and be positive thinking. And there you go. Yeah, Jess, I mean, come on, for God's sake. Rags is telling me to check his Telegram. Fucking hell, what is this? What's going on here now? I remember when this used to be a bloody stream. Right. It would be too late, I'm afraid. I'll tell you why. Because I'll be halfway through writing my novel. I'll tell you what, Rags. I'll tell you what, Rags, that's a very kind offer. I'll see when this ends. I'll see how much work I get done. And if you can play it by ear and be a bit flexible, I might be able to jump on for 20 minutes or something, if that would be all right. The 4-part meme stream. But otherwise, yeah, we might be able to sort something out. We might be able to sort something out for another time, but always nice to be asked. I'm just so pushed for time at the moment because I badly manage my existence. Right, here we go. Let's go. Let's get the show on the road. Here we go. The Scrubs Memes Super Stream numero uno. I'm sure there's a better way of doing it. That ain't it. Now I don't know who done these. So if you're in the chat and you wanna confess to it, feel free. Whoa, stroboscopic. Any epileptics out there might want to stop. There you go. It says, remember when vaccines were safe and being a child was dangerous? Nice. Good work. The old switcheroony there. It's actually quite a bleak reality, that one, isn't it? Because it was the other way round for the best of us. Good work. Who done it? Anyone want to take it? I'm telling you, Moslab, I'm getting there, son. It ain't easy. The mistake I've made, Moslab, isn't the way I've written it. It's pretending that it'll be ready in a couple of months for the last 5 years. Clarky boy, nice one, Clark. Great stuff. You did send me 2, but I had to select one, and I thought that was the better of the 2. There you go. Nice one, Clark. Good work. Exactly. That's what I thought, Amy. But another cracking meme to get the meme stream underway. These are in no particular order, of course. Okay. Clark. Right. Let's have a go. Let's have a look at the next one. I'll do this in betwixt so that you don't have to. I was going to say suffer fools gladly then, but I don't even know what that means. Maybe because I spent my life doing it. This is peculiar. Sorry, John, peculiar. Check it out. I mean, I'm struggling. The thing is, even though I don't get it, I read it and I look at it and I laugh. So job's a good one. Thanks, Clark. Not everyone's going to get that treatment. I can assure you. So anyone want to, very peculiar. Anyone want to take this one up? Dennis likes it. Anyone want to take, hey, Rusky, you little bugger. Bugger. We all know what it means. Stop saying it, old lady. Nice one, Rusk. It's good stuff. I'm telling you, memes are stand-up comics now. This is what comedians used to do. A comic would have once stood on stage and said, you know what? When I didn't get that update, I felt like fucking Stephen Hawkins trying to eat a corn on the cob. And everyone has a little laugh. There you go. Good stuff. Oh, okay. So the blue screen of doom has got something to do with it, has it? Rusky, is the old blue screen the sort of your computer is doing things behind your back and probably won't ever work again? Okay. There you go. I missed that bit totally. Rusky's going to say yes now, even if it wasn't. Yeah, Pizzle. That's basically what they're saying, isn't it? You little anal penetrator. But they used to call me a bloody bugger. What? Steady. Good work, Rusky. Yeah, good stuff. Right. Yeah. Now, this one's peculiar. This is Rags's. I know this is Rags's, but I don't get it. Now, that is because it doesn't mean anything. It's because I don't know the reference. It might be a lesbian reference. I don't know. Rags, you've confused me. Let me just fill the screen. We might have even seen this before. Maybe I've just looked at it before. Oh, it's a proper screen filler, though. Ladies and gentlemen, the leader of the Scottish Nationalist Party, that's Nationalist Party, it doesn't taste like fish. I haven't got a fucking Danny LaRue. I really haven't. I'm a bit stuck on that. Rusky's got a giggle out of it. John Palmer's absolutely cracking up. Sean's loving it. Oh, what am I missing? Moslad's laughing his twats off. No, I'm with you, Lee. It certainly is Jimmy Cranky. Anglosaurus don't get it. Because she's a sturgeon. Is that it? Home team supporter. That's what I thought. Hearing the gates laughing, but don't know why. Rube's lost. Fish flavoured ice cream. I don't get it. Rags, come out from behind that sofa and explain yourself. I kind of like it more because I haven't got a clue what's going on. Don't feel stupid, Anglosaurus Rex. I felt stupid. I didn't even get the blue screen of death with Rusky's one. Confused the room. Look, Rags ain't even watching. Look, Rags has just fucked off. He's gone somewhere else. So it's the sturgeon, is it? That's it. All right. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. Rags, where are you? It's a 99, not a 69. A reference to allegedly being from the Isle of Lesbos. Rags, what the hell's going on here, son? A lot of people are confused, right? No, Kevin, say what you see. Sturgeon eating an ice cream. It's a flake. Fish sticks, crab sticks. Oh, I don't know. Is the ice cream talking? Rags ain't even going to tell us. He's keeping it a secret. All right, no worries. Look at that. Dennis says it has multiple meanings. It's real meta. Sure. Well, this is what I felt like about Rusky's one. I just found it funny that she thought ice cream should taste like fish, to be honest. Yeah, I'm a bit like that with that one. It's a very strange William, too late. It was never a good guess either, was it, Grego? Oh, it's close, but it's not right. She wanted a 99, but she thinks it's a 69, but she's disappointed that it doesn't taste like fish. This might be the most meta meme ever. I wonder what happens if we turn it upside down. Paul's going for the ice cream being white angle. Do you reckon Rags is at home laughing his head off at us all? Where's her mask? All right. Close, but it's not the one. Right, okay. It's a very, very, very peculiar angle, Rags. It's kind of my favourite one now, though. Right, okay. Next up. Right, this one is an attack. An attack on the host. That's me, by the way. Not like the host as in, I don't know, a parasite and a virus. All steady. This is an attack on me, but it's a classic Scrubs meme, so I think we all know it. It's less of an attack, more of a little tickle. There you go. Hang on a minute. Rags is saying that Marzipan got it. Northerners, isn't it? It's a northern thing. Let's see what Marzipan said. I'm trying to find it. Moslab suggested she's a gay fish. It was that one. There you go. All right, good call. Whose is this one? Anyone wanna claim this one? No one want to claim it? It was a bit naughty dropping that one in, wasn't it, Jess? Otto, on the same page, who comes in here quite a lot and is a very generous donator. That's Melvin's. There you go. Nice one, Melvin. On the same page came in here once, and without even joking, he said, I like it here. If you were to change the content and the format a bit, it would be a good stream. And he wasn't joking. Everyone was cracking up. He literally said, if your show was different, it would be good. But he comes here all the time and donates and is a nice bloke. It was really weird. So it's a doff of the cap to that from Melvin. Nice one, Melvin. Good work. Oh, have I pressed the right button? Don't know how to operate Paint Shop Pro. Right, this one's really weird. There's a story behind it. Now, this isn't a meme as such. This is just a drawing. But, someone wanted to join in. Now, if you've read some of my stories in my Substack, link in the description, we'll never monetize it. You'll know that in the Happy Valley, sunny Dartford, that there is someone drumming Kevin in the background. Amphetamine sulfate is known as the pervert powder. And it really is. It's such naughty stuff. You know, you get on the old sulfate, and you're just naughty. It's a naughty stuff. The things I wouldn't like to admit that that I thought was just fine. So someone wrote to me today. It's their choice if they want to disclose who, and said, now let me remember. I'm paraphrasing. The geezers actually got off the smack whilst watching this channel. So another smackhead has cleaned up. Brilliant. Well done. Massive congratulations. But he was, at the time, he was serving up black tar smack with some meth head, right? Now, methamphetamine is much like amphetamine sulfate, and it's also quite the pervert crystals, which is why it's quite big in the gay community. But I think more so because they call it crystal meth. Oh, hello, Crystal. And he said that he'd be sitting there, he'd get his gear, he'd have a hit, and then his mate, who was the meth head, would have a pipe of his methamphetamine and just pop his cock out and start wanking. Just when he was in the room. He would just start wanking while his mate was just there going, oh, you having a wank then, right? And then he sent me this. Now, the geezer's name was Johnny. Look at John just laughing at that. It is quite funny, though, isn't it? I had that film director. You'll read all about this in the novel. He done that once on the sulfate. We'd been out to Soho House for the night. We pulled some birds, got back home. I was all in. I was thinking, here we go, menage a trois. He went, give me some more of that, give me some more of that. And he couldn't handle it anyway. I'd only given him a little bit. It was base. I'd only given him a little bit. So then, because I was off my head, I'd give him the bag. And he was trying to impress these girls. And he was like, all this like gooey sort of, you know what base speed's like. And I was going, mate, you've just had about 2 grams, which is more than you've had spread over every weekend for the last year. He was going, I don't care. I do drugs too, yeah. And he was only getting like that because me and these girls were smoking skunk. And and he just, yeah, I do drugs too, yeah. It was like, yeah, but that's really going to hit you like you've never known. But a gram of base speed, you'll cut that into 5 or 6 grams of powder. So it's like you've just done 12 grams of speed. And of course, the rest of us are there just smoking skunk by this point on the old bong. And he went out the room, and about half hour later, he came back in. He had eyes like fucking plates. And he was going, he went, yeah, I know you're laughing at me, you fuckers. Yeah, laugh at this. And just started wanking. But by the time he started wanking, he'd forgotten that we were in the room, and he was just standing there going. And I was like, hey, mate, you're wanking. And he was like, what? I went, you're wanking. You're actually wanking. And he sort of looked down and was like, oh, I'm going to bed. And I thought, yeah, you might be going to bed, but you ain't going to sleep. Maybe next Thursday you might get a bit of shut eye. He went mental in the end, blamed me. Anyway, so similar story for this fella. So not a meme, but, he wanted to join in. So he sent this drawing of Johnny Homo. I don't really know what to say about that. It's weird how he's done him as a bit of as like the old Groiper Pepe. Feels good, man's quite funny, though. There you go. It's a peculiar thing to. Anyone want to admit that's theirs? No, he absolutely did it. He absolutely blamed me for going mad, when really it was him who sent himself mad by Cron knows his memes. Rare Pepe, possibly the rarest. NFT Pepe. Anyone want to admit that's theirs? It's quite a peculiar detail on the glands there. The little see that? It's quite. It's got the shape right, though, hasn't he? Pepe the Kuma. No, it's not a meme. It's certainly not a meme. Look at Lee. Lee don't want to know who done it. Look again. Please don't admit it. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Thanks. Right, okay. So that was, I don't know what you meant to do. I didn't want to say no because it was very strange. So there you go. This fella can be booted if either of the mods want to bring that banhammer down. They don't cause too much trouble though. It's the weirdest advertising. I mean, who's going there? Oh, all right, I'll have a look at that. Right, what have we got here? Actually excellent. Actually excellent. Check it. Hang on. Just making sure it's all on the screen. Good work. Whose is it? Oh, properly, absolutely properly. Disappeared, left London for about 8 years, couldn't work. It's John Palmer. Great work, John. Great work, mate. Superb. Nice one, John. Good. Yeah, exactly that. Let's have a... you can imagine that taser giving her a bit of kickback. Good work, John. Great stuff, son. Right. Okay, we've got plenty more people. Don't get uncomfortable yet. This is brilliant. Brilliant. This is brilliant work. Look, listen, when I say it's brilliant, I mean I think it's brilliant. And we all like different things, so don't think that I'm getting... Hang on, it's too funny. Who wrote that? Is that Joe Wiley? Just because I say I think it's brilliant, it doesn't mean that your one isn't brilliant. Someone else might like your one. You know, we all like different things. But I like this one because it's got a very clever... There's something very clever about it. And of course, it's the old, it's funny because it's true. Check it. Who's gonna claim it? Moslab about the previous meme. You know that taser's been on her balls. That's where we live now. That's the world we're in. This is great stuff. Whose was it? Anyone want to claim it? Cracking meme, that one for me. That's William Lavagna, who I think sneaked 2 in, you cheeky bugger. It's great work, William. Really impressed with that. Really impressed with that. Yes, it was. Yes, it was, Sean. Yeah, it's funny because it's true. No, yeah, without a doubt. Back in the day, women would always do that. They still do out there. I mean, I quite like it. I quite like the duck face. I find it quite sexy when women do it. You know, and that's why they done it. It's a semiotic, isn't it? But I've got no problems with that at all. But it's a cracking meme. Because there's so much going on there that I appreciate. Nice one. Good work, William. Great stuff, mate. Great stuff. Right, where are we going now? Okay. Sometimes the simple ones, the message is clear. and simple message. I don't really know what else to say. That little photo on the left is just, yeah. I mean, it's art. You know, that's Mr. MF's. It's, you know, memes aren't always funny, and they don't always have to be, because there's a message there, and it's quite painful actually, that one. But you know, job's a good one. Nice one, Mr. MF. Great work. I mean, if you're looking at the chat, it's getting plenty of props. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Like I say, I'll get all these up on my Telegram or on the one of the, maybe the Scrubs Lifeboat. This is this has got a lot going for it as well. Well, they all have, you know. I've got to stop saying that nonsense. Check it, people. It's quite funny, actually. When I was saying jibber jabber, I was saying taking a walk down jibber jabber street instead of saying what it is. And loads of people use that, don't they? It's not just me. I'm not saying I invented it. Far from it. I probably heard it somewhere else, actually, and registered it unconsciously. What a character was Mr. T, though. What a peculiar bloke. It's good stuff. Whose is this? Anyone gonna? Can someone put the address of the Scrubs Lifeboat Telegram in? I mean, I don't run it, Sean, so I don't know how it works. Sometimes they open it up to people. Sometimes they don't. Was it me? I thought it was hamburgers. Ain't gonna eat no hamburger, fool. There you go, Vincent Griffin. Good work, Vincent. Good work. What was he called in the Rocky films? Clubber T, was it? Or have I got that completely wrong? What was he known as in the Rocky films? I ain't getting on no plane, fool. What was it? Clubber Lang. There you go. Clubber Lang. Oh, Club Lang. Sounds like somewhere you'd end up at midnight, Moslab. Club Lang. Clubber Lang. You can see the easy mistake I made, though. Good work. Good work. Was that Vincent's? Yeah, that was Vincent's. Nice one, Vincent. Plenty more, people. Plenty more. All right, where are we going now? Have a look at this one. Now, I don't get this one, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I think the bit that tells you I think the punchline, as it were, isn't clear enough. Tell me what you think. I mean, it would appear to be a good meme, but I think the author of it is going to have to tell us what the books are. Tell me what you think. Oh, hang on a minute. They're tabloids. I've just noticed one of them is the Daily Mirror. So this is because I haven't been in England, isn't it? What are those covers? Because that's like the Sun, the Mirror. So you lot will recognise those covers, right? UK people. I've just realised that's the Sun and the Mirror. So what's this lark going on here? What's that cover? I've missed that. I've missed all of... I don't know what this image here is. Oh, okay. So nice one, Coolio. So all the papers on one day or something had the same cover. Ah, how interesting. That's brilliant. That's great work. So I wasn't there for that. So that explains that. Great work. Absolutely fantastic. Whose is it? How weird. Oh, really? What, the government put an advert on the cover of all the tabloids? Fucking hell. There you go. Government did paid covers. Good Lord. That's a cracking meme. Whose is it? Anyone? That's fucking naughty, isn't it? That's really dark. Excellent memeage. Excellent memeage. Whose is it? YouGov bought the front pages. Yeah, with our money. There you go. Urbadabadabadabas. Great work, Tim. Apologies for not getting it, but I didn't know anything about all that. So, but as soon as I was told, yeah, that's darkness. That's real darkness. Dennis reckons that's the best one. Yeti. Yeah, it's good stuff. Really good. Okay. Didn't fucking work though. I mean, that's an interesting point, Will. What William says, Will, no one's buying newspapers. The government are giving them money. What's the score in England at the moment? Because when I was in England 10 years ago, working class people still bought those papers. You know, all the navvies that I knew would come home from work with the Mirror and the Sun or whatever in their back pocket. What's it like in England with the tabloids at the moment? Are they still being? Are they big sellers or? Tim says he's got loads of others on his Telegram channel. Of course you can, Tim. Not a problem at all. Yeah, I think there is but it's a minor point though, isn't it? I mean, I think everyone noticed it. I think maybe just because I haven't seen them, but I reckon if I'd have known what happened. Here in the gate, I think just old people buy them now. There you go. Lee says the same. They're fully astroturfed now. Yeah, that don't surprise me. I think they probably always have been, really, the tabloids. Nice one, Tim. Good work, mate. Good work. Right, we've got plenty left. I think this is brilliant because, you know, I give you the Mises thing about the if you can't, the markets regulate value. If you get rid of the markets, how do you know the value of your resources? If you don't know the value of your resources, including labour, how do you plan? You can't. That's why commies always end up starving their people, because you can't plan when you don't know the value of your resources. It's so basic. And when I was a commie, they'd tell you how to get out of that one, basically, just by not answering it. It's nonsense. Oh, no, you obviously haven't read Karl Marx's volume 4 of Das Kapital on surplus value. No, I haven't. But I know about the value of resources and planning. Check this out. This is one of my personal favourites. But only because it's sort of up my strata, so to speak. Doesn't make any of the others any... doing my best to be democratic here. I just like this one. Even Thingamy Bob in the background's got it going on. All three of them are doing the perfect response to some blue-haired donut sitting in front of them going, and if you've got 4 loaves of bread and the boss has got 9 loaves of bread... Is Mrs. Me in it on the firm? I'm seeing her name being mentioned. Where is she? Is she in it? I don't think I've still... There she is. Hello. Have I thanked you for your cherry and coconut liqueur that I've done half a bottle of? And have I thanked you for the lovely little shot glasses that came with it? The media now runs the government. Look at the run on toilet roll. scare started by the corpse. There you go. I got through that. How you feeling, love? I know you and the old man are a bit sick at the moment. Whose is this one? Has someone claimed it yet? It's the Killer GP. Yeah, I like that one a lot, man. I really like that one. It's great work. You got a cracking image for that exact comment. Good work. The Killer GP. Yeah, nice one. Okay, here we go. There's plenty more. Scores on the doors are. Do you remember the dolly dealers? If you didn't grow up in the 80s, you so missed out on the natural attraction between humans for sexuality. Not allowed it anymore. They can't do it. Can't have a nice, sexy white woman on the underground. No. Why? Why not? Because no. This is quite interesting. It's a bit local. It's a bit Kampuchea. It's a bit Knyom. Oh, bollocks. It's a bit Knyom Sroline Bodia Clam. Knyom Sroline Bodia Kampuchea Klangna. But we can deal with all of that. And I think it's to the rhythm. They'd rather have a bowl with old Pol Pot. Check the sneaky hammer and sickle on the hat there. You might not be able to see it, but a little bit of zoomage. Good work. And for people who don't know, of course, I live in Cambodia and I have had many a monkey in my garden. I had one in my house the other day. Little bastards. Very good. Good to get the old rhyme in there. And they'd rather share a bowl with old Pol Pot. And I would urge people who don't know about the whole Khmer Rouge thing to look into it. Of all the communist disasters of the 20th century, it's got some real specifics that will just blow your mind. Absolutely blow your mind. I'm trying not to mention that. Well, it's because it means very much, Ian. So, and everything tends to start with bong as well. Well, bong. It's quite the thing. Okay, here we go. Good work, Killer GP. Good work. Now, we all know who this is. This is the one man in the chat who can use one of his own pictures that he painted, by the way. I know done this. Most of you will. And this is my favourite of his. Now, Scrubs, check this out. I had this picture on my wall years ago. I think someone bought it for me. And she looked like this bird Donna I used to tap. And so I think Donna might have bought it for me, actually, because I said to her once, I said, she looks like you. And this is a Scrub painted this picture. He's a professional artist, illustrator. I'm sure he won't mind that. But how cool is that a Scrub can use one of their own paintings for their own meme? It's like double bubble Scrub meme trouble. Check it. Amazing. Great work. He's got a good eye for a bit of thigh, isn't he? Now, I don't know if he wants me to tell him who it is. Nice one, Lil Bullet. Nice one, Andrew French as well. Andrew put a 5 spot into entropy. Thank you, Andrew. The only reason I'm not putting it on the screen is because there's no message. If you want me to, Andrew, though, of course I will. Yeah, watch The Killing Fields, but it's got a bit of a ghastly ending, but it does kind of show you. But it was far, far worse than The Killing Fields. But it's a great movie. It's definitely worth watching. But the story goes far worse. You don't, like I know many people who like lost 10 siblings 10 siblings. Yeah, I've got to be a bit careful, but yeah, trust me. They set up at Angkor Wat. Can you imagine Angkor Wat being your base? Fucking hell. Nice one, Little Bullet. It's a cracking movie. Where is he? Has he called it as his own yet? Where is he? Down here somewhere. Well, this is Tito's. This will be one of Tito's, and he is in here. Yeah, he's a great artist, great illustrator. Oh, Billy, there's a torture museum out here, and he had children torturing people because they weren't stained by capitalism. He had children torturing intellectuals, and by intellectuals, literally, if you wore glasses, you got, and you know, they tortured them to death. They didn't just want information; they wanted to hurt them. This shirtless white nationalist or whatever they said, fucking ridiculous. Nice one, Rags. Oh, lovely. Nice one, Jess. Yeah, he's great. I think he might have disappeared or he's being a bit shy, but he was here earlier. Good work, Tito. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, but if you're interested in, you know, we know about the Gulag archipelagos, we know about Mao's China, and obviously it's a little bit closer to my heart, literally and figuratively. But the Khmer Rouge was darkness. I think I said the other week actually, when they rolled their tanks into Phnom Penh, all the Phnom Penh people were waving flags and like, yeah, because they made a deal with King Sihanouk. Like, once we take over, we'll hand power to the king. And King Sihanouk was considered almost like a deity out here. And they were waving flags. They welcomed the Rouge into Phnom Penh, right? They welcomed them. The streets were full of people like, yeah. And they were, you know, coming in all sitting on tanks with their red Khmers. You've got to be a bit careful. There's a certain Khmer that people don't like seeing. Because what you've got to remember is anyone out here who's over 40 was either Rouge or tortured and starved and lost family members from them. And they reckon it's about 40, 60. I mean, most security guards and things, they've got scars down here, ears missing, fingers missing, loads of people like with limbs missing. It was a fucking horror show what happened here in the name of great old communism. Anyway, moving on. Nice one, Tito, if you're still here, son. Here we go. There's a lot of coof hits tonight. Now, I've never been a metal fan, but I'm guessing that's Eddie from the Iron Maiden, heavy metal band. When the booster kicks in. Oh, I had to mute it then because I had a little bit of a burp. Who done this one? Good work. Good work. Whose is this one? It is Eddie, is it? There you go. I mean, I found Iron Maiden all a little bit too Spinal Tap with their big puppet Eddie doing the dancing at the back. But a nice figure, you know. Will, bring your daughter to the booster. Whose is it? Has someone claimed it yet? No claimers? No Cat Popeye. Nice one, mate. Great work. Great work. You've changed your avatar, I see. Nice one, No Cat Popeye. Moslab. outright just telling me to fuck off. Thank you. I'll put that in the book. I'll put that down in the naughty book. You're on the naughty step. Actually, I'm not. Very good, Coolio. Very good. I'm not saying they're not a good band. It's just not my cup of tea. I mean, you know, yes, Pizzle. I think it certainly is. I don't really like metal. That's all. I don't. It doesn't. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It just sounds like shit. It's all subjective. Come on. I guarantee. If I played you the music I was listening to last night, I think I sent some to Anglo-Saxon. He didn't get back to me. This is right up my Strasser. This is Alan loves Maiden. There you go. See? Different jokes for different blokes. Amy's with me. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a bit like, but look, it's just pop music. I was about to say it's like it's music for teenagers, but then so's a lot of what I listen to. You know, what are you gonna do? Right, here we go. I like this one a lot. It looks good. It's got so many things going on. Check it out. Boom. Excellent. You know that Eric Zamore, old Khan said he wasn't welcome in England. Oh right, and who are you talking for? Did you do a poll or something? Did what, you get to choose who comes into our country? That's how peculiar. Great stuff, isn't it? Absolutely great stuff. Who is it? Who done it? Anyone claimed it? Anyone want to claim it? No one seems to be claiming it. It's going down well, though. No one here? No one? The author of this thing? Oh, sorry, mate. A Morris dancer. Well, I'll tell you. I'll show you them, and it'll make you laugh a bit more. Hang on. It's a very cool old English tradition, but they're getting in trouble recently because some of them black up, and oh, you can't do that. And I'll find one where they are doing that. Hang on. Check this out. This will send those damn leftists crazy. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Come on. Right. I'll put that over there. I'll put that up there. So for people who don't know what Morris dancing is, and there's loads of different groups, and they've got their own sort of costumes and their own dances, and it's all to do with their area. You know, there's groups all up and down the country. And it's not unusual to go to an English, mainly, you know, basically places that aren't enriched. You'll see Morris dancers. Yeah, I'll show you some. And you'll see why the leftists love it. You should have audio. England's fucking brilliant. I could watch that all night. I so miss England. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. So that's why it's funny that Sadiq Khan has said that all those barriers, etc., were there for the right-wing Morris dancers, because the left have called them that. The left have called them racists. What? Fuck off, you annoying scum. Another one in a similar vein. And did anyone claim that last one? Oh, Anglo, did you listen to that music I sent you? Was it you I sent it to you last night? I'm sure I said, here's what I'm listening. I think it was you. You're asking me about the novel, and I said, well, here's what I'm listening to while I'm writing. I don't think you got back to me after that one. Who claimed it? Anyone? Hello, Dr. Jimmy. Good to see you. Aramas says it's celebrating the defeat of the Moors by Charlie Martel. You ain't got a mini Martel bottle, have you, mate? Give me a 1 in the chat if you knew why I said that. Hello, mate. You got a mini Martel bottle? Do you sell mini Martels? 1 in the chat. I reckon 3 people. I reckon Marzipan, maybe Pizzle. Oh, sorry about that. I must have got the wrong person. Hello, mate. Do you sell mini Martels? Oh, the boy Vols does. Oh dear, Christopher, you've oh gold, oh no. Billy says, any Yanks in the chat finding the Morris dancers unusual? Mate, there's English people in the chat finding them unusual. Don't worry about that. Right. No, I know, Ian. I said at the beginning of the stream, I've been talking to him about Odyssey. But it was inevitable, the things he says. I keep saying to him, you can't say that stuff. Yeah, mini Martel bottles, the little ones you get in off licenses. The little Martel bottles have got a concave base. They're the finest of your crack pipes. If you can't find an asthma inhaler. Right. Right, check this one out. No one claimed that last one, did they? That's a shame. It was a good one, unless I missed it. Here we go, people. Nice one, Moslab. Our people are the best. These have all been great. They really have, haven't they? And we had hours of it yesterday as well. Thank you, Moslab. Machano Caprushatatan. Yeah, they're great fun, these. Right, here we go, people. Have a gander at this one. It's excellent. Good work. And I don't want to keep going down the old it's funny because it's true route, but it does give you that little bit of critical distance where that happens. That's what's said. I mean, the media are still going on about this fucking car. A car killed 5 people. That fucking didn't. And that is where you are. Give me their description. No. Why? You fucking would if they were right. Pizzle loves that one. Killer GP thinks it's epic. Anglo-Saxon thinks it's a nice one. Amy thinks it's perfect. Lee thinks that's the best yet. Surely someone's gonna. That's amazing, Sean. That's amazing. Who was that? Stephen King or John Herbert? One of the two, wasn't it? The killer car. Not quite Killdozer, but entertaining in its own way. Anyone calling this one? No, it's the same here, Pax Max. Well, by here I mean England. If they don't tell you who they are, you know why. You know, it's glaring by its omission. Stephen King, is it, Christine? I mean, I don't like Stephen King's writing, but his book on writing is fucking brilliant if you're into writing. Herbie. Christine is Herbie on meth. Right. Anyone gonna claim that as their own? No one? Okay, no one's claiming it. Yeah, of course, John. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Look at what Paxmax says. I can't risk reading that out, but wow. Well, I saw something the other week, Paxmax, and it was the geezer that has got a history of black supremacy, and they showed you the first photo of him that was shown, then a couple of days later another photo, and then the one that went mainstream, and he gets lighter in each photo. Now, that could just be coincidence, but it could also not be. Right, here we go. Right, moving on. We've still got plenty here. Excellent. This is excellent. And again, thanks to Anglosaurus for tuning me into this whole thing. Check this out. Oh, that's no good. Ruiner. Boom. I think that's excellent. And Paxmax says there's a lot of odd coincidences. Yes, there really is. And a couple of other people have said that they do lighten the faces. Yeah, I'm with you watching the telly. I think this is very, very good. Sean, it's a fella called Eric Zemmour, and he's standing to win the election in France. Now, interestingly, is he Albanian or the other one that begins with A? He's a Albanian or the other one that begins with A, son of Jews, and he's further right than Le Pen, and he's all over the French media, and we had him on here the other day, not in person, but like a video, obviously, and he said, there you go, Algerian, that's it. Oh, now RMF says Armenian, so it's one of the two. Not America, no. We've got two Armenian against one Algerian. Now we've got a couple more Algerian. I'm going with 21st Dissident because he's quite on it. Yeah, but Sean, honestly, he's on mainstream media programs saying that the Islamic immigration into France is a war. And it's like, fuck me, the Overton window flew a few miles to the right overnight, didn't it? It's kind of interesting stuff. Well, look, let's settle this dispute and we'll find out. Hang on a minute. He's been a journalist, by the way, for 30 years, but apparently him and Le Pen don't get on. He was born in France. He was born in Montreal. All right, come on, where's the early life? Algeria, there you go. But they were Berber Jews from Algeria with French citizenship. Came to France during the Algerian War. But I have to say, I haven't seen... I'll tell you what, this is what it's like. it's like having Jared Taylor on the BBC. That's what it's like watching him speaking in French. And also there's a lot of him speaking in English. There's a lot of subtitled stuff. I would suggest if you've got any nationalist leanings, go and check him out, because regardless of what you think of him, whatever, he's properly stirring it up in France at the moment. He really is. You know, with the French election system and the way it works, and it's always the French left is in tatters. The French left, the French far left, is in tatters, and Macron, yeah, no. So the French election system has existed to prevent radicals, but it might be like a sort of a weird sort of reversal. And if Le Pen and Zemmour supporters can get together, which is kind of, I mean, Le Pen seems to have sold out a bit, I'm afraid. Le Pen is trying to appeal to the far left. And I think for Le Pen, it's now, she's distancing herself from her father. She's distancing herself from the more hard-line elements of her party. And it's starting to seem a little bit political. Is it entryism? Voila. But Zemmour is getting some very, you know, he's like the Mikhail Houellebecq of politicians. It's interesting. It's an interesting. I'll tell you what. I think it's better that he's here than he's not. Put it like that. But you know, you could. Yeah, that's an interesting way of looking at it. Truth Seeker 666 says he might drag the Overton window right enough to make Le Pen more palatable. But I am losing a little bit of faith in Le Pen. But I don't really understand how actual party politics works. None of us do, unless you're in it. You know, unless you're in it, it's a confusing little thing in it. Once you're actually in it. I mean, look at Trump. You know, they hobbled him for the whole 4 years. Fucking impeachment, Steele dossiers, Russian collusion. You know, you're trying to run a country, and with all that going on, he actually did pretty well. But you know, no. What I would suggest people, as thankfully Anglosaurus Rex did with me, go and check it out, because it's actually very interesting what he's saying, and what he's saying to a very big audience. Okay, that's a great meme, and it's a classic template as well. It's always a laugh. This is a dig at me, which I'm always all right with. It's expected. I think it's got more hair than me though. If you can't read it, well, you won't be able to read it there. It says, well, you can read it, can't you? Just a little more work on this book, then it's finished. I'm quite impressed by the cobwebs coming from the monitor to the head. It's very good. Very good. Oh, Dennis has given that the winner, you cheeky bugger. Who's claiming it? Anyone claiming it, or are you just having a good laugh? No, he's got more. Do you know what I mean, Pax Max? I'll try and do a good thing. You know, God, these people can't keep them happy. Thank you, Howard. Didn't get it quite right, did they? Rags, you've just been done in, mate. Anyone gonna claim it? Thank you, Sean. It's easy to be an arsehole. It takes strength to be kind. It's funny though. I understand that. just slightly, Mr. MF, just a little bit. No tiny Christmas tree. Anyone going to claim that? Has someone said whose it is? Oh, that's dark, Dennis, but it is, yeah. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It's all right. You know, I got myself into this mess by saying it'd be done in 2 months, you know, and it's just taken so much work. So fuck off, Will. Rusky, the book is a meme. Good Lord, it's got that bad. Hello, William. William, is that yours or are you just saying hello? Yeah, this is a mistake I made. Yeah, it's all right though. I'd take it in, you know, it's all in good humor. That's a fucking stroke of luck because the book will probably wreck it again. 2 months, 4 years ago. I only started writing it 6 years ago. No one claiming that, no. Yeah, they were noticed. They were noticed. Good stuff, good stuff. Cheers, Baz. Right, no one claiming that one. All right, no worries. No worries. Right, moving on, moving on. Funny though, I did like it. Right, okay. I think we might be down. Oh, I'm going to show you mine so that mine's not the last one. Mine's not great. I'm not a great meme maker, but I done one. I thought I should do one. So this is mine. How embarrassing. Fuck off, Moslav. Right. Here we go. This is one I knocked up. It ain't bad. It's all right. Oh, I burped when I put it up. There you go. Don't really know what to say about my own one. It's just my own one. So there's what I done. And there you go. Got a bit of Carl Z in there. Oh, thank you. That's very kind, Steve. Thank you, Pax Max. There you go. Nice one. Cheers, Pizzle. Cheers, Killer. It's fucking Karl Marx. Exactly. Oh, hello, Hans. I didn't know you were on the firm here. Nice to see you. Yeah, that is a little bit dark, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, you know what, Cron? I've always felt that about the old Statue of Liberty handle. It's a bit phallic, isn't it? Thank you, Clark. A little bit of the old Paint Shop Pro skills turning out all right after all. Thank you, people. Thank you, people. There. I'm pretending I knew that, but I didn't. I didn't. I just realised it now. Cheers, Anglo. Thank you, people. Appreciato. Right, moving on. Moving on. Hello, Kieran. I didn't know you were here either. Nice one. Mr. MF. I will get that on the screen as is deserved. And I'll also get Mr. French's one on as is deserved because he didn't get his airtime either. Couple of seconds, people. Give us a couple of seconds. So Andrew French dropped that Lady Godiva in quite some time ago. There you go. That's one at the bottom. Thank you, Andrew. And Mr. MF drops a lady in. He says, "You're slaying lately, Chris. Lifting my spirits into the new year." Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure. Happy Kwanzaa. I can't remember it even now. Thank you, Mr. MF. But I'll say what I always say. It helps when you lot are on fire as well because, you know, if you lot are a bit not engaged and not entertained, then I'm a little bit thinking, oh, this ain't going too well. And so because you lot have been, you know, I can't keep up with you anymore. And excellent. So thank you, Mr. MF, and thank you, Andrew French, for those donations. Michael O'Loughlin. What British sensibility should be appreciated by Americans at this time? What Dangerfield sensibility? Fucking Ada. What British sensibility? I don't know. I'm not quite sure what you mean by sensibility. Nice one for the donation. Michael, can you elaborate? Oh, actually, there you go, Dennis. Hope and positive thinking. And that answers both questions. There you go. You've got a communist administration who are wrecking the United States of America in full view because they know the clock's ticking. And because of the way the electoral system works, you have to sit it out. You haven't got a choice at the moment. Now, the midterms are going to be the start of that whole thing turning round. I mean, they're not actually, but they're going to be a seismic moment of the turnaround. The turnaround's already happening. We're already seeing it. But yeah, that would be for mine and the British one. Think positive, remain hopeful. Because if you think negative, you weaken yourself, you weaken your abilities. And if you lose hope, you've lost the battle before it's even started. So they're the pair. Yeah, they are. Flammadiddlers kind of summed it up with a bit of stoicism, basically. Good question, actually, mate. Nice one, Michael. Machano Prushikaku. And thanks for the donation as well. Excellent. Hello, Tuzfro. You might have missed your one because I know you put one in and we've had a few that people haven't claimed. Well, Michael, the thing about positive thinking is it actually changes you. If you think negatively, it changes you. Imagine you've got to clean all your windows. Well, if you approach that negatively, thinking, oh, fucking hell, the windows, it's going to be a harder job. Even though it's the same job, it's going to drain you more. It's going to put you in a bad mood. You probably won't do as good a job of it. But if you think, fuck it, yeah, I'm going to get the windows done and it's going to be lovely when they're all clean. I'm going to get the vinegar and the newspaper out and they're going to be all lovely. You'll get it done quicker. You'll do a better job. You'll actually get it done. Now, that's just cleaning windows. When it comes to cleaning your nation of the communists, it's essential. It's absolutely essential. Anyway, good question that was, and thanks for the donation. Right, hang on a minute. Let me just have a look at this. Oh, this looks interesting. I don't usually do this, but I will. I always say I don't usually do this, but I will. 1 second, people. Bit of that over there, bit of that there, bit of this there. Billy Blogs drops a Lady Godiva into entropy. And he says, I'm just greasing the cogs. And then he said, Wigan enrichment reports in chronological order. Now, have a look at this. I've only had a look at the headline, but it certainly looks interesting. From the Daily Mail. Now, this is from the web archive, is it? So I don't know. Oh, no, this is like yesterday. From the Daily Mail. Angry villagers campaign to evict 70 asylum seekers from hotel after becoming fed up with a constant stream of arrivals since July. We've just read that. Angry villagers want 70 asylum seekers staying in a Wigan hotel evicted. People from Somalia, Syria and Iraq have been staying there since July. Waiting to have applications processed, but locals growing tired. They've set up a Facebook petition group with more than 2,000 members. As I said, normies want their lives back. We've been talking about this stuff for years. We lost friends, we lost family, we lost channels, we lost all sorts of things. And now, because of the work that the likes of you and me done, because of the likes that other channels done, other people done, now this stuff is mainstream. Now the Daily Mail can put this stuff out there because of the courage, positivity, and bravery of the likes of you lot years ago. Let's have a little look at a bit more. Angry villagers are campaigning to evict some 70 asylum seekers from hotel. Hundreds of people from Somalia, Syria and Iraq have been brought to the Britannia Hotel in Standish near Wigan over the past 4 months. But it appears locals have grown tired of the delays after creating a Facebook group entitled "No More Economic Migrants in Britannia Hotel." It has more than 2,000 members. I wonder why they don't want them there. I wonder whether they're making it a nightmare to live around there. All right, nice one. I'll pop that link in the chat, and people can go and check the rest of that out. Nice one, Billy. That link is in the chat. I'll drop it in a couple of times because I know what happens. There you go. You'll know it because after the HTTPS, it's archive.vn. There you go. There you go. Interesting stuff, Billy. I'm going to leave that up and have a look at that. I mean, you know, it's not just that people don't want them in the hotel. It's because the effect it has on the area, and we all know that. Normies want their lives back. That's where we are now. You know, it's never been about people waking up. I've used those words myself. Oh, the British have got to wake up. No, they're not stupid. That's a really patronising thing that I have said about the British. They've known what's been going on for years, but they're actually quite nice people, and they just thought, "Oh, come on, let's just blah blah blah." But they've seen the effects that this has on their communities. They've seen what it does to their communities. They know all about what happened in Rotherham, Bradford, blah 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 blah. Now, moving on back to the memes. I'm going to show you what someone sent me a link. This might actually be yours, Tuzfro. Someone sent me a link, and it's a half-finished meme on a meme generator page. I don't really know what to make of it. Have a look at this. I don't know what to make of it because look, there's all this here where you put your text in. You put your text in here and here and here. And then you click generate meme and you get your meme. But that was the link in the email. They were like, here is my meme. And it's like, well, where is it? Who done this one? It's a meme generator. I mean, it's imageflip.com/meme generator. But there's no one done the meme. I don't get it. Maybe they were just sending me a meme generator, but I don't. It's a really weird one. Someone actually sent me the. Yeah, there you go, IR. He saved the template, not the meme. Willow, best meme yet. Dennis says, check the bottom. Steady on, Dennis. That's a bit homosensual. Yes, he forgot the meme. I mean, you can go down and see what a few other people have done. But, you know, then it just tells you how to use the meme generator. I don't really get that one. I don't know what's going on. Thanks for trying, though. Right, we've got a few more. Where are we? 2 hours. Right. I've got to get on with this novel. It's 12:30 at night here now. I've been in hospital today. I had to save a dying dog that was puking blood. Right, we've got a few more. Let me try and I'm going to save that one till last. Not because it's the best, but because it'll make a good last one. Right, here we go. Have a look at this bad boy. Boom. Good work. Anyone want to claim it? Yeah, I went and found the owner. and fucking went mad at her. She had a crappy bit of string lead on it, and it because she was operating her market stall 2 roads away, it had strangled itself. It was puking blood, the poor fucking thing. That was awful. Anyway, I will cover that this morning. Yeah, simple but powerful. Anyone? Who's that? Anyone want to claim it? Okay, we're getting down to the last few, and these haven't been in any order, people. Another local memeage. Someone might want to claim this. I'm gathering this is an OG scrub because they're on to that one. Me waiting for the show to start. You could have added novel. No, I am going to buy a proper lead for that dog. I know where the woman works. I'm going to get her a proper lead. No, she wasn't fit, and I couldn't go near anything who'd treat an animal like that. Anyway, it's fucking obscene. Yes, Thieves Throw. We did see, and we thoroughly enjoyed the Cocoa Pops one, mate. So we have seen that, and it was good. Anyone claiming it? Hayden, you cheeky monster. Nice one, mate. The show is actually going to start shortly. The show is going to start very shortly. Right. By the way, if you're new here, if you like reading short stories, I've got a Substack. Link in the description. Substack. There's 14 stories in the archive, and if you subscribe, any new ones will be emailed to you. Some of them have had like 7,000 reads. They got loads of cracking comments. They're good stories. If you want to support the channel, that's quite a nice way of doing it. Yeah. Little advert there. Right. Now, this might be a little bit controversial. We might have ourselves a problem here, people, because I adjusted this one. I made some changes to it. You couldn't read the writing. You couldn't read the writing. I tried and I looked at it. So I put the writing over the old writing. Now you can still see a little bit of the old writing, but otherwise there was no meme. So I hope the artiste doesn't feel bad, but the lettering is mine, but the words were whoever made it. So here we go. Boom. That's Trudeau, by the way. Good work. Anyone want to claim it? But honestly, you couldn't read it. You couldn't read it. The writing was in black with no outline or anything. I mean, look, you can see a little bit of the writing behind it there. But you could read the top line, but when it got down to pronunciation. So I hope I haven't ruined that for anyone. Oh, good call, Johnny. That's excellent. It's funny because it's Trudeau. Anyone want to... Very good, Foot Golf. Very good. I didn't know you were here, Richard. I'm surprised you didn't get one in. Oh, you did, didn't you? You got one yesterday. The grift is appalling. It was proper dodge. Anyone want to complain it? Anyone want to... yeah, he's an absolute... Just a dog, isn't he? A dolt. He's talking about his socks. Matt, nice one. But do you appreciate that you can read what you wrote now because you couldn't before? I hope you don't feel like I've fucked it with that, but I just couldn't read it before, so I tried to make it. A bit better, not better, but readable. Apologies if you don't appreciate that. Nice one, Justin Castro. Right, okay, moving on. I think we might be at the last. I think we might have got there. That's 5 hours in total. And this is fantastic. So if you don't know, yesterday in a game of association football, aka soccer, Mo Salah missed a penalty, right? You need to know that. So here we go. The last one of the part 2 of the Scrubs memes assault. Check it. So Mo Salah missed a penalty yesterday, right? It's still tickling me, actually, that. Really liking it. Right, hang on, a couple of things to do here. Right, don't forget, people, Rags, if you're in the chat still, rack up that you and Scott's armour on Bonnie Lad later. And have you got that? Do you want to drop that link in, Rags? Has anyone claimed this one? Someone going to claim this? So there's a couple more. Nice one, Billy. Billy's dropped another. Fucking Ada. Yeah, I remember when this come out. Here's a couple more links, people. Billy's posted a couple more links. I'm putting them in the chat. Hotel migrants accused of harassing girls as young as 12 and filming through school fences. Lovely. And then another one from 2021. And it's people in Wigan being raped. I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, no one's really going to complain about people being in an hotel. It's because of the behaviour. And, you know, we all knew that. So I've just put two. Thank you, Billy. I've just put 2 links in the chat. There's one there and there's one there. And it's more about the Wigan hotel situation. And by the look of it, they look like pretty dark reading. Is that Glenn Gooners? As Glenn, well, it had to be, didn't it? Nice one, Glenn. Great work, mate. I had a real laugh at that one. I had a real laugh at all of them. There you go, people. Rags and Scott's Armour are on Bonnie Lad's channel tonight. It's a nice chat. It's a really nice chat. It's very relaxed. They're not trying to be e-celebs and be controversial. They just talk. They're lovely conversations. But it's not called Bonnie Lad anymore. It's called the Amigos or something. A little bit Three Stooges, if you ask me. But there you go. So check that out. Starts at 8 o'clock, which is 2000 hours UK time. There's half a chance I might be able to pop into the chat and say hello if I'm still up working, but depending on how much work I get done. Thank you, Billy, for that donation and for dropping in those links. I've put them in the chat if people want to check those out. And at this stage in proceedings, I would like to listen. Get onto my Substack. The stories are going down really well. If you enjoy reading, they're short stories. Like one of them's 900 words, and another one's 10,000, and you've got all in between. There's 14 in the archive. Sign up, and any new ones I write, which will be 1 or 2 a month, will get emailed directly to you. If you do read them and enjoy them, leave a comment. And if you do read them and don't enjoy them, leave a comment. But make it constructive, you know, don't just go, you're a cunt, this is shit, because it's an opportunity missed, because I could learn something from you if you tell me why you don't like it, you know. unless you don't want to go to that effort and you just want to say fuck off your shit. That's also your prerogative. A special thanks to everyone who made memes. You know, we've now done the drawing of Scrubs. We don't know what they look like. The old photos of us looking like idiots when we were teenagers. We've done the SUBSTACK Music Festival. We've done the Scrubs Memes Show. I had someone give another idea yesterday, and I had another idea today. I'll remember. I think I wrote it down in the Scrubs Gold Book of Knowledge. But we got a couple more of these kinds of things coming up. So don't make the same mistake that happened this time and get them all in when it's too late. But we've got a couple more of these sort of interactive internet broadcast situations occurring. Special thank you to everyone who got bothered to make memes, because it's quite a tricky thing to do if you're not a meme maker, knowing that 150 people are going to be looking at them. So that takes some bottles. So well done. Special thank you to everyone who donated to the show tonight. Special thank you to Rags and Moslab for looking after the place. Special thank you to Rags for helping me out with clips for the last God knows how long. A lot of these shows would have had no clips. I will now play us out with a little bit of music. I will be putting your comments on the screen. You can still throw a couple of quid at the stream if you want. If not, I will see you tomorrow morning about 8:30 UK time, 9 o'clock, somewhere around there. If you want to know exactly, subscribe. And if YouTube is stitching you up, join my Telegram, link in the description. Enjoy the rest of your day, people. I might catch up with you in Bonnie Lad's stream. Look after yourselves, and don't forget, you have value regardless of what those fuckers say. And we'll do that once again so that it's got audio. There you go. Ta-da! Boom! Now. Whoa. Thank you, Mrs. Me in it. No, we haven't eaten it yet. We're saving it to eat with a couple of geezers we met at a restaurant because they've never had an English steamed Christmas pudding. But I know about the sixpence, and that's going to happen on Sunday. So I'll get back to you. But believe me, it's been an absolute struggle, and I have cut a little bit out of it and cooked it. I cooked an inch square of it on its own in a teacup. Thank you, Mrs. Me in it. I'll keep you posted, though, love. I hope you're feeling better. Get well soon.
Feel the glory he said you would. Tell your mama you're coming home. Over all of that deafening drone. But you realize you've been so when you feel.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock tonight, Scory.
Feel the dawn of your final day. Feel the fear and go anyway. Get a ride in that big black plane. Kill your conscience and numb your brain. But you'll realize you've been so when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Cause the wind's already been
Cheers,
blown
John.
when you feel the
Much
enemy's
appreciated.
cold hard steel. Oh, do whatever they tell you to. Tell yourself it ain't really you. But when the slaughtering has begun, you'll be murdering someone's son. and you'll realize you've been so when you feel the enemy's cold heart steel. Cause the wheels already been rolled when you feel the enemy's cold heart steel. Oh Lord, yes, you'll realize you've been sold
Thank
when
you,
you
Clark.
feel the enemy's cold heart steel. Oh Lord, cause the wheels already been rolled when you feel the enemy's cold heart steel. Oh Lord, hey.
Cheers, Vincent. And there you go. I can't get all of these in. It is 8 o'clock tonight. Bonnie lad, get well soon, Mrs. Me in it. And I hope your other arm's feeling a bit better. Oh, what's on here? Nice one, Rags. Yeah, it was good stuff. All right, we'll do. You're far too late there, Richard. I'm trying to just get through these. Thank you all very much. I've had a real laugh with this, and we'll have another one. No, you're all right, mate. It's been fine. Yes, Rollo. Cheers. I'll see you in the morning, and we'll get on with the next weird and wonderful, exciting thing soon. Hi.